What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sold Out. In today's episode, you can see what we have in hand today. We have the new Skechers basketball sneakers. I'm going to knock these both out at the same time, really because I wasn't too impressed with either of them. And stay tuned and we'll get into it and I will let you guys know why. Now, we're going to get rid of a couple of these shoes, keep these two right here. First off, getting into weight, this sneaker definitely felt lighter than this sneaker. This one feels kind of like a brick. This one feels a little bit lighter than that. I'm gonna say this is around 13 and a half. That one's 13. This one's gotta be 14.8, maybe 15. 15.4. So it's not really like a versus video. It's just I want to get these knocked out and I don't want to waste everybody's time, waste my time, waste your guys' time on reviewing two videos of the Skechers sneakers, or the basketball sneakers. So one area that I was impressed with these sneakers was the heel area. They did a very good job. There is tons of padding in this heel area. Tons of it. Felt great on foot, conformed to foot. Heel lockdown was good. Same with this one. More padding on this one than there is on this one, and this one has a lot. So that's, if you're looking for something that's comfortable around that area, this could be a sneaker up your alley. Definitely comfortable. While this one right here was made more towards guards, this one's I guess is geared more towards bigs. This felt better on my foot. It almost felt more of a guard sneaker than this. Jumping right into sizing real quick, which I normally don't do sizing just because it's, like I say in every video, everybody's foot is a different size. This sneaker right here though, however, this is a size 8 and it fits like a size 10. I was shocked when I put this on. My toe came to about like right there. So I don't know what happened with the sizing issues when they had these sneakers come out, because like the last is definitely different. Now, if nobody knows what the last is, it's like kind of how the sneaker is like shaped and formed down through here, the mold of the sneaker. Definitely not the same last. They definitely are different, but this right here is, it like came up to like that light gray area, if you guys could see that. It was almost a size and a half too big. I'm not gonna recommend you guys getting certain size or whatnot. I'm just telling you mine was absolutely humongous. Now on the laces, they have the same laces. Pretty high quality laces for the most part, but you gotta remember this is a $150 sneaker. Do they feel like $150 sneakers? Not really. Now, on the material, we will get into this one first. Material is made up of tons of lightweight, very thin mesh. Almost felt very cheap on foot. There's tons of synthetics. You guys can see this toe box right here. Get a good view of that. And that's kind of wrapped up around here. It's got to be for support because it would not be supportive if that stuff was not there. Or these like lace loop straps right through here. You guys can see that. Pulls it, conforms to foot. Lockdown was not bad. Like I said, there was tons of movement in this whole shoe. When I stopped and went to the side, this material kind of slid over and there was tons of room over on this side of the sneaker. Like I'd say about that much room on this where I could move my foot back and forth when I came to a stop, which is definitely not ideal for any hooper at all. So materials on this one, I was not impressed. You guys could see the tongue. The tongue's ported out. Forgot to mention the tongue, but tongue's ported out. Really wasn't impressed with it. This back here, this is decent material, like a canvas material. It's not that bad, but the front half of the sneaker does feel cheap. In this area right here, it just feels very malleable and very cheap. Like I can you can see the bend and the flex in it in the front, and I really didn't care for that much at all. Now onto the one that is supposed to be like the big man shoe. It's got almost like a ripstop material up here. You guys can see that running up and down. Felt very good on foot. Felt very comfortable. The padding they used on the inside of the sneaker was nice. Right here is some screen mesh with some porting for breathability, and on the back is kind of like some pleatherish type material. It doesn't feel very good, or it doesn't feel very high quality for that matter. Now, I hate to be like super critical on sneakers and new sneakers when they come out, but these, I just feel like Skechers could have did way better. First off, nobody wants to be on a basketball court rocking Skechers that kind of look like these two. I mean, you got to do what Serious Player Only did. I'm not saying go copy another model of another sneaker, but you gotta make people want the sneaker. You gotta offer them something that really hasn't been done when you're trying to emerge into the sneaker game. Way Away has great designs. These just kind of look like you might find it at Walmart. You know what I mean? And I hate to be a hater and not trying to be a hater, but that's just what it is. And it also felt like that. This one definitely felt like that. This one is obviously the better of the two. So if you guys are wondering what's the better of the two and you do want to try it and you do like Skechers, This is definitely going to be the better of the two. Now, down on the cushion, they are different for sure. This almost has, basically, I'm gonna call this like flow foam. It almost feels like flow. You can definitely feel it's a type of foam. I'm not sure. It's got the Goodyear sign on the back, so maybe it's rubber and it's just a super soft rubber, but it feels like foam. So yeah, I was surprised when it came to the cushion on these. The cushioning felt very great on the back cap of both of these sneakers. On the front, like I said, you just get that like cheap type feel in the front. The front, it was responsive, but it like didn't have very good cushion at all. So you are very close to the floor on this model. Obviously this is the guard model, so you do want to be a little bit more closer to the floor. But yeah, at the end of the day, guys, the cushioning on this one really wasn't too bad. On this one, however, it felt good. I was surprised. Cushioning on the back of this one felt great too. The foam on the back felt really good. This foam around here is very hard, but it feels very soft when you put it on. The heel impact protection, hard heel strikes, it definitely felt good. Forefoot felt decent too. Had a little bit more cushioning than this did. So now down onto traction. Traction on this one, it really wasn't bad. This did not squeak at all, so it definitely gave me that foam feel. Like, you know, the Currys don't squeak at all or make much noise. That's what you get with these. I'm not gonna say this is flow, foam, GOAT level traction, because it's not, but this did grip great on a clean floor, and it did grip pretty damn good on a dusty floor. So I was surprised, because when I went into the dusty gym, I thought I was going to be ice skating. A lot of people have been skating lately, and this actually held up better than some of the pairs now that I've been using in that gym. The traction held up even better. So the traction was not bad when it came to the guard sneaker for the Skechers model. Now onto this one. This one squeaked like crazy. You guys can see the traction pattern right there. And the traction was good on this one as well. I was actually shocked. I was thrown off by both of these traction patterns on these. Like this one right here, you guys can kind of see it. Definitely looks like a nice little traction pattern. But yeah, traction on these was surprisingly good. This did feel boot-like though. Like this one's just way too heavy. I mean, this is almost like a LeBron. I think it was, or no, I waited already. It was 15 something. So it's just too heavy. I mean, if you're a big, it might not be a bad shoe for you, but this sneaker is definitely heavy. Now, down onto who I would recommend these to, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't recommend these to really anybody, because, I mean, you're talking 150 bucks. If you got 150 bucks, I'm sending you to Nike, Adidas, Serious Player Only, Way of Wade, Lean Inc. Like, there's tons of different companies that have better sneakers than this. Like I said, I don't like to be a hater, but I got to be super critical, because I don't want you guys to think these are dope as hell, run out and buy them and like, hey man, what the hell, these suck. I'm not gonna say they suck. There's just tons of other sneakers I'd rather play in. Traction was actually surprisingly good. Cushion was surprisingly good. They felt very comfortable on foot. Not this one so much, but this one right here, this thing felt very comfortable. This probably be the only one I recommend to anybody. I'd recommend this if you're a big and you want something that has impact protection and it's a very sturdy built sneaker. This sneaker's it does feel very sturdy, heavy duty. If you're big, I think you might enjoy this Skechers model. But yeah, I gotta come on here and be honest with you guys. This just ain't my type of shit. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's not my cup of tea. I would not buy these at all. And they should have made this a low. Like, if you see the way things are trending in the sneaker market, everybody's going low. Curry's going low. Kobe's been low. Zion went low. If Zion's going low, anybody can play low. So why are we still building a guard shoe this high, like this high? You know what I mean? It was comfortable on foot in this area. Up here, it just felt cheap, like I said. But yeah, guys, I would definitely have to point you in a different company's direction. I know a lot of people wanted the reviews on these. I've seen people killing these online, like on Instagram and TikTok. People are absolutely hating on these, and I can understand why. This one's definitely cheap feeling. 150 bucks, Skechers is out their minds. I tried to reach out to Skechers to get these in early. Unfortunately, they never got back to me, but it is what it is, guys. Just leave these be, move on to the next brand, move on to the next signature shoe, because these just ain't it. Now, I do hope Skechers in the future takes everybody's advice and kind of goes a different way and kind of brings in somebody that's trying to design a sneaker for the future, not just something for like right now. Like, I feel like the Zions are going to be used 2-3 years down the line. These, you probably will not even see these unless somebody can get them for 50-60 bucks on sale shelves. outlet shelves, something like that. So that's probably where you're gonna see this model for sure. I don't see this model making it around a long time. And a lot of people just hate on Skechers. I've never even worn a pair of Skechers until I got these in. So I will say they are definitely comfortable. They don't have like the memory foam inserts, like everybody was wondering if they had memory foam inserts. They don't. So I do hope you guys take my word. These are just not in it. But I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Sold Out. Peace.